what are the benefits of ISO 27001? I think, like, you all understand that. That's why you're on this webinar. So, couple of things we wanted to mention is, like, we deal with a lot of customers, and they had to spend a lot of time in completing this RFP and RFQ requirements, and that takes up their valuable time. Instead, if you have this ISO certification, instead of filling out all these questionnaires, you might be able to provide just a third-party report and get away with not filling out by not filling out all those vendor assessment questionnaires and whatnot, right? And also, I think, like, I covered this in the very beginning. So based on some of the different standards, frameworks, and other details that are published so far in the industry, I think, like, ISO 27001 probably is the most comprehensive standard that covers as I say, nuts to soup, and everything. It covers starting in terms of onboarding staff, all the way to how would you go about even recover an environment and whatnot if there is any kind of disaster. So it helps you to think through the different risk scenarios and have controls that makes more sense for your environment, and then be able to demonstrate that. And all the good thing is it's all done by an independent third party, which kind of adds more value to what you are trying to accomplish, right?
If I may, just on the last slide for the people
sure.
in Europe, pretty important to mention. We have all known the impact of GDPR. For some of those that know the Directive on Security of Networks and Information Systems, or the NIST guideline, there's a new version coming up. So it talks about operators of essential services that need to be NIST compliant. Now it's usually your transport sector, so really banking sector, stuff like that. But hospitals and stuff like that could come into view as well for this. So it's going to be translated into national law probably by 2025. We have to be ready. So it's being put into law as we speak. We don't know when it will be ready here in Belgium, but keep an eye out for that, because it explicitly mentions ISO 27001 as a requirement to have. And there's also the Digital Operations Resilience Act coming up, also from a European directive. It's aimed at the financial sector mainly, but you can feel that the legislative people are also looking into leveraging ISO 27001, making it a requirement, something that you will need to obtain by law to be in standing order. So take that into account as well, please.
Oh, good. Yeah, great comments. Good. Yeah, definitely. I think, like, before they mandate, you might as well start planning.